Earl Children's Real Estate Investments will teach you how to build wealth through real estate. Learn step by step how to become a real estate investment empire through wholesaling and flipping residential and commercial properties. Be a boss, take over the block by becoming a real estate investor. Learn more at www.earlchildrens.com.
Hey, Ray, hand me that AR.
You are now listening to Off the Rip.
Off the Rip, hardest podcast out right now. It's your boy Earl The Artist.
Let's get it. You got STAFF here, man.
You got a STL legend. I don't even want to do that. You introduce yourself. You the vet. You the vet. Let the people know.
Y'all gonna do that?
Yeah,
That's what we doing?
yeah.
All right, man. Kenny Mo, I'm in the building, man. Streets 105's very own.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The one, the most. They call him the most. I did my hair for y'all. I did my hair for y'all. I knew this was going to be one of them ones, so I switched my shit up. Shout out to my dog. I was the blind Dottie Yachty. I done went red on him.
So for the folks who don't know, who should know, who is Kenny Mo?
Kenny Mo, I'm up here. I'm one of the, I wouldn't call myself a disc jockey, but they've been giving me that lately. Up here at Streets 105.1.
Yeah.
Father, brother, all that good stuff. I do the music and I put on for the city, man. I have a lot of STL artists send me music. I play them, and then my show, the Kenny Mo Show, I introduce all the bosses to the city, man. Let everybody know who they is and what they got going on.
Yes,
bosses.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, y'all was on my shit. Y'all was on
we was. Yeah. If you haven't seen that, go check that out right now.
Go check that out right now.
So, Kenny Mo, how did you get the name Kenny Mo?
Kenny Mo. That's funny you asked me that. My partner, he was a little bit more advanced than me in like the 5th grade because he had older siblings and stuff. I was the oldest in my mama's house, and I think one of his big brother's name was Mo or Kenny Mo. Yeah. So he just started calling me that, and it stuck in the 5th grade. I always wanted a nickname, so I ain't like being Kenny when I was younger. I love that shit now, but I didn't like it earlier.
That's like I've been trying to get a nickname. My name Earl, but that just
E-Money.
E-Money.
The folks, Earl just stick with folks. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we did some digging, man. Like, tell us about the Kim sticks.
Okay, the Keep It Moving sticks.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it stands for.
Keep it moving. Yeah. And I got this the biggest I ever been in my life, and I'm talking about weight wise. So I got this Keep It Moving athletics. I'm finna start up.
Yes, sir.
I did a little walking last year, but I'm finna turn it back up. But that's what it means. Keep it moving. I used to be the bootleg CD man back in the day.
Okay.
So to evolve from that. I knew people was gonna stop using the CDs.
Okay.
And the youngest don't know about the bootleg.
The bootleg CDs, man. You download the music, you rip the albums off the internet, and you got your favorite music, your favorite artist, whole album for free.
Yep.
And then you go and put it in the CD burner, buy you a blank CD, and burn the album to the CD, and then I would sell them for $5.
Okay.
And after that was going on for so long, I had did that for a long time.
Yeah.
And after that, I had people asking me, could I put music, because it's still the files. I still got the files saved, and they was asking me, can I put the music on some hard drives for them? And I was not doing that for a while. Then the cars stopped having CD players.
Facts.
So I had to pivot.
High tech on you.
They went high tech on me. I had to pivot. And I had started doing it. One of my partners called me, asked me for all the old Lil Wayne Squads albums. And everything new. I put it on there. I spent my last $15 on the hard drive, USB drive.
Not your last 15.
My last 15, I'm fucked up. I messed up. And I my last $15, I took it, bought one of the hard drives, put it on there for him real quick, and he pulled up, and he was like, how much you want? And I'm like, give me $100. He gave me the $100, man, and I just turned up ever since. I started doing that.
We talking about the USB flash drive.
Flash drives, you get them anywhere, man.
And you was selling for $100 a pop.
I was selling them $100. Then once I wore out all my balling partners, it was other people that wanted them too, but they ain't have 100, and I went down to 50, and it was on ever since. I had did that.
So with that flash drive, they was plugging inside their car and they was just playing.
Yeah, it'll play in your car as long as you got a car that'll tell it to do what it do.
Yeah,
it'll play, and then I have all the music. I still have them today. I don't really do that too much no more. But I mean, if you want one, come holler at me. But yeah, I did that. I had even got to the point I had did the the videos on them too.
Yeah.
So I would rip the videos off YouTube and put them on the USB, and then people play videos in their car too off of that too, because they had the DVDs back in the day too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was lit.
Yeah.
So you always had that hustling. You know?
Oh yeah, man. And then I had a lot of kids, real early.
Oh yeah. That'll do it. That time you gotta get that money.
At that time, I had 4 kids.
Yeah.
At that time, when I started the USBs and stuff like that, but I never really seen no money from the USBs because I had a gambling problem. So I would go and make all this money, man, $200-$300 a day, but I'm going right on the boat.
What was your favorite game?
I played Baccarat. They taught me how to play that. The Chinese people taught me how to play with
And
the
it was
black
on.
dude. It was on, man. That's a 50-50 chance for all the people out there that
He
be
need
gambling.
to hop on that FanDuel then if you like that.
No. I'm a recovering gambaholic, man. So that's why everything's been working, because I ain't been gambling
That's
like
what's
that,
up, man. I encourage you, don't gamble no more. You see stats about getting on the fan doing, man. Save that money, man.
Do your thing, but I'm not. I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
I'll be too turned out.
So it's like, for sure. So it's like you always been around the music scene. So how did you transition from selling the chem sticks to like doing what you're doing now, which is hopping on the radio?
Okay.
And getting lit.
All right, so like taking it back, really, I always wanted to do this.
Okay.
I always wanted to do this, and I tell this story all the time. Shout out to Shorty the Prince. He go by Reggie's son now. When we were younger, he won a contest to be the youngest on earth, and when he won that back in the day, I always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
And when he won it, I was like, man, that's what I would love to do that. Now, fast forward, like being around him and talking to him and telling him that story, he was gonna win anyway. He was going up there. He was already like locked in. He was already ahead of his time. This was for him at that age. I don't think I was really ready for that. At that age.
I feel that.
So shout out to DJ Tab. He used to see me out selling the chem sticks and stuff like that. Shout out my dirty Kilo G. We went to barber school together and college and stuff like that together.
So you got many talents. You can cut hair too.
Oh, I could cut her too. That's why I was.
you
That's
lying.
how I got in the barbershop, because I had the bootleg CDs and I needed somewhere to sit and post my shit. I wasn't one of them run up at the gas station, be sweating and shit. Like, we sweating too much right now. I don't like getting real sweaty like that.
Hey,
so I needed me a spot. I needed a spot where I could sit down.
Oh, so you was a barber at the same time doing this.
At the same time as I was
So you was
bootlegging
making
the
double
CD.
money. You had to everybody that's in the chair was getting one.
So, and see, this the thing. A lot of people think when you get into something that a lot of people, they gonna fool with you.
Yeah.
That wasn't the case. That don't mean because you couldn't her now, I'm finna get in your check.
Hey, tell them.
That's true. That's
That
true.
don't mean that. I
Tell
knew half the city.
know
I
what
wasn't
I'm
cutting
saying?
half the city her.
No, don't tell me like we was in the barber shop. You was like the only bar that had an open seat. You was that
All the
barber?
time. All the time. My cousin, my brother would come. Shout out to Chef Dave. He doing this thing right now with the cooking and all that. That was my brother. He would pull up on me once a week. Always got a haircut. And I had started building clientele and stuff like that. And then my 4th year, I got into it with my uncle. He the owner of the shop. We got into it. So then it was over with the
so
with
you
the
can-
haircut.
yeah, you can
but
come
I didn't
up, but
love
it's
it
not here.
anyway. I didn't love it anyway. I was just there hustling.
Yeah.
So barber school, like you say, barber school and going to college and all that stuff.
Yeah.
After going to barber school and being in a barber shop and seeing those guys really love cutting hair, I had a car accident, right? And I was like, damn, sitting down, my ankle broke in my car accident, and I'm like, what is it that I really love? And that's what put me. Nelly had the Extreme Institute,
Yeah,
the
I
Nelly
remember
School,
that.
and he was taking. They were opening it up, but they was taking financial aid.
Okay.
At first, you had to pay out your pocket.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was like, man, I ain't got it for to pay out my pocket.
No,
but
I
they
feel you
start
on that.
taking financial aid. I'm like, hey, this is gonna be what I'm gonna do. One of my baby mamas filled all the stuff out, signed me up, and I went.
Yeah.
And that's when I got around stuff like this roadcaster and engineering and making beats and stuff like that.
Oh,
And
you used to make beats too?
I learned how to make beats. Listen, every time I tried to do something, right, I at least tried, but I knew what I wasn't good at.
Yeah, that's me.
I know what I ain't good at. And when I was in the school, this was the thing. All the guys that made beats, all the rappers, all the engineers, none of them talked to each other.
Yeah.
But they would talk to me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? That's my job. I need to be like an A&R or a connector or something like that. I ain't know how it was gonna come about But I wanted to do that in the music scene, and boom, the radio thing happened. Shout out my dog Kilo G. I bought him up earlier. He had like, I seen him on the internet. I got to shout out Princess Storm too. I knew Princess Storm because one of my daughters went to her daycare. So I knew she was in it too, and I asked her to like, intern me. I would love to do this. I'm a little older now at this time. And she was like, yeah. But we never got around to it. She got probably busy or whatever. Yeah. But I seen my dog doing it, Kilo G. And he really cut the hair and stuff, but he don't really like, I don't think he care about it like that. I'm like, I care. Yeah. I care. Like, we playing STL artists and we hanging out. He invited me up. I seen it on his IG story. He was doing it. And he invited me up in like November 2019, man. And I ain't never turned back around. I ain't never stopped coming after that.
2019, so you've been doing this for going on 2 years, 3 years?
It's been 3. It'll be 3 years in November. Well, 4 years in November. And next year, it'll be 5 years I have my own show. Well, 4 and 3. I've been doing it for 4 years. And I've had my own show for 3.
Well, that's more than that. You're the vet for real. Cause still trying to get them years.
Y'all gonna do it. Y'all already doing it.
Me and Earl was having this conversation yesterday. He hurt my feelings because he said,
"What he say, man? What he say, man?"
I had to sit and think for like 10 minutes. I had to call him back. He told my staff, "I ain't doing this forever."
It's a stepping stone for sure. It is. It's a stepping stone for sure. But I know you like.
This is my field. This is my community. This is what I went to school for.
I know you like really doing that. I know we talked about that on my show, and he really like pushing the brand. So it's more stuff he want to do instead of just doing this.
Yeah, because I was gonna go to my grave doing this. I'm thinking,
like I found it. This is what I'm gonna do.
He called my phone. He was like. So you for real?
I feel you, dog. Hey, you know what? I'm looking for a co-host for my show, man. So I might have to bring you on.
Hey, I'm hitting you up first because he hurt my feelings. Like,
that's love. That's love.
So all right, boom, the Kenny Mo show. So when you started, what were some of the biggest obstacles you had to face to get it off the ground?
To get it off the ground, I had to. All right, first off, I had to like stop gambling and stuff, right? So I could be able to be here. Be attentive, do my questions and stuff like that.
Right.
Oh, that was an actual problem.
Yeah, it was a gambling problem. I wasn't playing. Like, I'm for real. I'm serious. Slow down. You got that look in your eye.
He's all
You hear him say, dude, look at his lips.
Man, listen, man. Look at his chops. Man, that was serious for me. I was on drugs, gambling, popping pills, all that stuff. So, drinking heavy. So, I had to clear what I used to do to do what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? I had started a new relationship around that time. I had just had a new child and it wasn't even from the last relationship that I was in. So that was a whole entire thing. So it was a lot to get to this point where it was like, where it started working. People getting support from like people that you would think you would get support from. It wasn't like that, you know what I mean? Yeah.
We know.
People, you be like, man, like
they ain't supposed to come through, but they ain't come through.
Like family and everything.
You couldn't like the post and nothing.
You know, shut a flyer. I was making flyers. My people made me flyers and stuff for the show. People went shut a flyer and stuff like that. So that was like that was a couple things that was like tough, but it's really been like a blessing. It's really been really all good. I can't really complain. It's the good been overwhelming the bad for sure.
Always, especially when you do it, genuine from your heart. And I feel like ever since we met too, man, you've been real.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So when you been a host, like, how do you get over like someone like the awkwardness? Like I know every guest ain't a talkative guest, right? So how could you get tips like somebody that's up and coming? Like how you get the best out of your guest?
That's a good question. So what happened, I left that out too. What would happen, right, when I first started, everybody would want to come, and I just invite whoever wanted to come. I still had to keep it moving sticks. Right. If you bought a Kim stick, you could come on the show.
Gotcha. All right.
But the people was just coming on the show just to say they came on. They wasn't really talkative or nothing like that. And that was real discouraging for me because I'm like, this is easy. All you got to do is talk. You feel me on that?
So we went for like almost an hour talking about. I feel like we should have talked about. There was some more stuff we
could have talked about. That's for sure. We could have touched base on a lot of stuff. So I thought most of the artists would be able to do that, and they wasn't real good at that.
Right.
So what I was doing was not really having a lot of artists come, I would mostly have business owners and stuff like that come, and they were pretty easy to talk to, and the women, surprisingly, the women love to talk. So I was having some of my best conversations with the women. And the women would come on, and that's kind of, I got a good feel. A lot of people in the cheat code was, a lot of those people that was coming on my show at first were my friends. So we had already had conversation, chopped it up. We just was on air at that time. So that's kind of how it was. Now the new people that I didn't know, that really didn't talk, I just cut this shit short.
No, I'm all here. Leave that too cool stuff at home. The too cool
like this to the mic.
What I tell them, Earl, about the too cool stuff?
No, I'm saying only the too cool stuff. That's cool for pictures, but when video, you talking, I need you to like come on and you know what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
Be the goofy. Everything.
Yeah, man.
Too cool had, like, my JUCO coach used to say, shout out Christopher Pope, how you working at Walmart, man.
Back to what you were saying. You said some of the people coming on too cool. Like, how did you get them out their character? Not get them out their character, but
I just cut it, and I've learned that you gotta, because I would ask other people outside that was listening, like, no, I figured out, this is one thing I will say, and I'm grateful for this as well. I figured out that I'm supposed to be a vessel for those guys. Those are new up-and-coming artists. They probably ain't never talked to nobody. They ain't never had to do that. And artists are like that. They're better in the studio and making music and stuff. They're not talking to people. You know what I mean? So I start honing in that I'm a vessel for those guys.
Opportunity.
And I have to show them and talk to them after we get off air so they'll know and kind of walk them through my questions. Oh, this where you from? Oh, and your grandmama stayed where? You know, giving them stuff like that, because you ask them where they from, and they say they from a little bit of everywhere, and it's like, what? Where are you from? Like, that's a hard question. You know what I mean?
I've seen a couple episodes where you did some rappers, and I'm just watching. I'm like, oh yeah, I know for a fact Kenny talked to him right after that show.
Yeah, I had to.
You acting too cool right now.
Yeah, you acting too cool, and I'm blessed to say that was probably like the first year on my own that I had like a lot of, but I was real early. Like I said, if I started this, like how you guys doing this, man, y'all real mature for y'all age, and I told y'all that on my show. You know what I mean? I don't think I wasn't really mature enough to be able to just, he ain't like that, and understand and get understanding. You know what I mean? So now that I got understanding, I also know, like I said, I've hollered at people and they told me, yeah, you're gonna have to help them out. So I'm just here to be used, not misused. That's my new thing. I'm here to be used, not misused.
Talk your talk.
Yeah.
But how much help is too much help though?
Too much help is like, I'm finna cut this shit off. It's over. All right, man. Tell them. How can they reach you? That's my out. You know, it's time when it's over when I tell them. So how can the people get in contact with you? It's about over with now. They know what that means, and then they be anxious. Like, okay, you can follow me at da-da-da-da-da, and then they be, all right, come on, get on this wall so we can take this picture. You go on. But I love them though. I love their artistry and stuff. But like, we wasting each other time. We wasting each other. You wasting your time. You wasting my time. I'm wasting your time, man. We gonna let you go ahead and do whatever else you need to do, and then you come on back. You know, when you ready to do that. Cause I even watched the hottest guy in the game right now. Lil Baby interviews were horrible when he first started. Horrible. Horrible. And now he talks so fluent. He give a great interview. I love his interview he had with Joe Budden. That one was real good. He talked real well. It was like he was open. It was cool. So I know it could get to that point, and I'm just a vessel to where they start at. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
Because everybody needs a starting point. This opportunity, especially being here in St. Louis where we lack, I feel like,
opportunity,
a lot of resources in a small city that get overlooked. So just to be able to start with you, I feel like that's a major helping point for them.
At the same time, I want them to appreciate it too.
No, for sure.
They don't really appreciate it.
You got to.
Like the radio station is a streaming app. You download Streets 105.1. It's a free streaming radio app. If you got a phone, no matter in the world, wherever you at, as long as you got a phone and you got that app, people can hear you. So this isn't just like how some of the other radio stations are. They tap out when you get out of like an hour out of St. Louis. This thing don't tap out.
No.
You even overseas with it, right?
Yeah, man. I got some listeners in Germany. Shout out to my people over in Germany, UK, China. You know
talk to him. Talk him.
Oh no, I'm really like him, but it ain't. You know what I mean?
He not no local, yo.
No, not local. It's really worldwide. I think I'm gonna change my name to Worldwide Mo. I'm thinking
that's
that.
hard.
Worldwide Mo. That's where I think I'm on that right now. The most. But yeah, I just want them to really, even though it's a stepping stone and it's a entryway in, this is a big entryway.
It is. No. I was telling staff, I'm like, yeah, all these shows we shooting and people we interviewing, I sat down and think to myself, like, that was our first interview. And I was like, I would rather, like, you know what I'm saying, stumble up like her at home where it's more
When
forgiving.
I seen it,
so you take your butt to 95, hot 95, and you mess up. Now the whole world thinks you crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, because you don't even notice you opened up a lot of doors for us.
Straight up.
Like,
for sure.
Like, real talk, like, around that time, I think that was around winter break. We was back in the city.
Yeah.
Freaking, like, I ain't gonna fake it. We started really buzzing, like, or was that spring break?
That was
spring break.
That was spring break?
Yeah,
you were saying you were coming back in the summer.
Yeah, it had to be spring break.
We talked on winter break. Y'all was leaving. Yeah. And then y'all was like, we'll be back for the spring. And then when y'all touched back down, I'm like, come on. Like, ASAP.
ASAP. Spring break was here.
But y'all was already having motion, though.
No, we had motion, but when we got on the show, that's when I feel like a lot of people start taking us a little bit more serious.
That's dope.
And then I feel like they still iffy with us, but this next season,
they gonna get it. They gonna get it.
It's really stamped like we not even on the same playing field type of time. Like real talk.
That's dope.
They had to understand, like, it's all about being consistent for real. It's even nicer when you can, like, kind of pause your motion, and then when you ready, like, to get back in the spotlight.
I think y'all hella hard for that. I wish I could do that. I do. They missed me for a week, then everybody act like I ain't been doing this. So that's a blessing, man. Yeah, I could go take them breaks and get back to it, and that make a lot of people want to. They want you more too when you give them a chance to miss you. So I agree. I try to take off a week, but I went so hard last month. I had that promo. I was doing $100 interviews. 30 minutes, you come pull up, and you come on up, and I was doing that any day, 6 days a week. I wouldn't do no Sundays, and Tuesday family day, so you had to come early in the day on Tuesday. So I did that in June. A lot of people, that was successful. I feel like a lot of more people knew what I had going on, and it worked. So I started doing that. I'm doing it right now in July. Right now, I got that still going. So I call it something in the streets, man. And I got some merch too. Make sure y'all tap in with your boy. Get some of them shirts, man.
Yes,
they going right now.
I'm not a club guy per se.
Okay. But
it's somebody on this couch. I'm not gonna say you.
Okay.
But
hey, look, I look right on. Okay.
I've been telling people.
Okay.
I sacrificed my last 5 summers.
Okay.
Like, real talk.
For sports, right?
I sacrificed my last 5 summers. I told everybody. I said, when I get to the crib, I ain't been in the city in 5 years. I said, when I get to the crib, it's really up. Like, I'm enjoying myself. Like,
so what's wrong with him going out, man?
I wasn't trying to diss, but I was getting at the point where it was like, somebody I seen or who told me he was at the club. He said he seen you was hosting events. So how did you get into like the event host? I see when you start mixing the club, somebody getting their feelings and get a little sensitive about it. But we focusing on Kenny today.
It ain't nothing wrong with the club. Just don't club too much. I club once a week.
Well, I had already been going out from the CD days. I even had took my bootleg CDs in the loft back in the day.
Okay.
And so I had been going out anyway. And once I started here, the pandemic happened right after my year of getting it going, right? Mm-hmm. But they made me an essential worker, so I still was going. Gotcha. But the world was shut down. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people was reaching out once I say this, I got comfortable with being behind the mic. I was telling everybody that was scared to come on the radio, like, man, can't nobody see you. Mm-hmm. They just can hear you. Mm-hmm. So it ain't really no thing, right? Mm-hmm. That's how I would talk people through that as well. So now here it is, once the doors start opening back up and people start going back outside, people start asking me to host. Yeah. And I thought, like, yeah, I'll do it. And then when I got in front of all them people, I'm like, oh, fuck this. Like, I didn't like it, but I have grown to really enjoy it because you just up there to have fun, get the people excited about whatever that's going on, and it bring more attention to what I have going on up here at the radio station and the show and stuff like that. And it'd be cool. I be flying shit. I really don't wear a lot of clothes. I wear like a uniform up here.
Okay.
So I get the chance to wear my clothes and stuff again and stuff like that when I get to hosting. So I got the host. I can't even think of the first hosting. What was the first hosting? You remember? Bizzle at 112 Studio.
Was it Wind Down Wednesday?
Wind Down Wednesday. That might have been the second one. Okay, so my partner gonna kill me. Shout out to the Wavy one, man. Wavy Productions. He had booked me for a Thanksgiving event on the South Side, and that one was cool. And after that, I had one more event I did, but then one of my partners booked me to do something with DJ Dirty Bird called Wind Down Wednesdays. I was terrified, right, y'all? Yeah. I was like really scared to do this, but it was in the club out at Deja Vu. This when Deja Vu was open and everything else was closed. We would do Wind Down Wednesday. So my thing was I couldn't. I didn't know the songs. All the hosts, I like beats. All the hosts good with saying the songs and rapping the rap and rapping the raps that the rappers rap, right? So I thought you had to do that with hosting. That's what I was like, oh shoot. So with R&B, I know I can't sing.
Oh, me neither. Me neither. You ain't the only one. I don't be. I try. I ain't gonna lie. I try. I'm not even gonna come with the camera. No, I ain't gonna lie. I get the right shitty with. I'm singing. I be singing to him.
I thought it was too cool. I ain't never seen it.
I ain't too cool to sing. It's my jam. I'ma sing.
I thought Earl was one of these type of guys. Like,
nah. He can sit on back. Cool guy.
I'm gonna sit on back and sing.
So I knew I wasn't gonna be able to sing, but the DJ made it so cool that I could tell people y'all sing, and y'all sing the song, and I could walk around. It's cool. I could talk to the ladies, so it kind of loosened it up, made it easy for me, and it kind of like was cool. And then he like would do like some twerking and some crunk stuff in the mid. And I say crunk, I'm showing my age now. It wasn't crunk. It was trap music or whatever, the turn up. It was the turn up music. And I could kind of do my little hosting thing there. I ain't have to say the words. I could kind of just say, do y'all thing. And it kind of went from there. And after that, man, doing that for some months, it was cool. I enjoyed it. That went in separate ways. I think people stopped going all the way to Deja Vu because the world opened back up. We could just go to North County while we need to go all the way to St. Charles. And then I started getting other events. Shout out to my girl C-Note, man. Sierra, I love her to death. She been booking me for events, and it's been like different events, not just the club and like house parties and stuff like that. It'd be like on stage cultural events.
That's tough.
Like Cinco de Mayo, we did something on Cherokee. She got me that. It was another event.
Was it
314
STL Fest? Did you do
STL Fest? I did that.
That was T. I was out of town though.
Yeah, they didn't even hire me to like host that. I was just doing. Shout out to my dog Rimrod. We went to high school together. Camera dude Cole. We got the new spot thing going on YouTube right now. Subscribe to that. We were just shooting for that, and I was just hosting that. And that's how I did the STL Fest. So, and that put a lot of light on me too, because like so many people pulling up on people like y'all do and putting the microphone in their face and letting the people talk. That went real well too. So I did that. And shout out to my dog. I got to show love to my dirty worldwide weeds, man. Shout out to my dog up at Fahrenheit. We had the marquee. He had me doing that too around in the pandemic and stuff too. That one was cool too.
You touched on something important about like how you always want to put your face out there because your face essentially is a brand. Like you just don't want to be behind the mic. So my question to you is, have you just been out just randomly doing like on a everyday essential shopping and somebody ran up on you and was like, oh, you Kenny Mo. Have you ever got that big yet?
So I was kind of like popping already before this. So a lot of other people know me for other stuff.
Okay.
So
he said he been popping. He been out.
No, I've been like for real. Like I had 6 kids, 6 different moms.
Okay.
Like I've been outside for a long time. Like for real. That's why I feel Future. Like I feel his plight. I understand Future, what he got going on. But I think like people, it'd be more like it'd be funny to me because like I said, I'm also older too, so I could kind of handle it better. It'd be family. That's the funny thing. Like when you come And like family be like my brother say, this is my celebrity brother right here. And it's like, man, I've been like your celebrity brother. Like, don't act like since I've been on the radio, I'm your celebrity brother. I've been your celebrity brother. Like stuff like that. And it's a lot of people want to talk. You know how it is when you go somewhere. I know he went through it when he was just out. Everybody be like, man, I want to come on the show.
Man,
I want to come on the show. I want to come on the show. I'm like, you don't even know how to talk for real.
I get the call. Earl, what you think about such and such? I don't know, bro.
I don't know. So I get a lot of that. It don't really be like the celebrity fan out thing. I ain't got that yet, and I'm kind of grateful for that because I don't really want it to be like that. I want everybody to feel like I'm one of them too, and you can still come holler at me. But no, I've been popping, but we still good. I'm still level, and it ain't no thing.
So you ain't go Hollywood on the people yet?
Nah, man, I ain't gonna do that, man.
Sure.
I ain't even getting no money. I gotta give me the money.
Earl went Hollywood on the folks.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I ain't never went Hollywood.
I can see that.
Did I go Hollywood? I showed up on time just for you, dog. So you can't see I've been in Hollywood.
You did. Well, you knew this is Kitty Mo. We gotta do this with Kitty Mo.
I was on set. I'm like, look, we gotta get here on time.
And I was a little late. I ain't gonna even lie.
You see, you was the one going Hollywood on this.
Yeah. Hey, won't you do that? Now I'll be on time for my stuff, and it's something for me, but I'm gonna be late.
Yeah, man. So interviewing all these artists, right, on the Kenny Mo show.
Yeah.
Have you ever got an artist where he was like, dang, he actually blew up and took it to the next level? Like he actually became like a mainstream or like maybe say like a B-list celebrity on his rise.
And he turned up after he got with me?
Yep.
Like a local artist or somebody that's in the industry, like
just in the industry, yeah.
Anybody.
All right, I had interviewed Big Boogie early on.
Okay.
And I had just started listening to his music.
Yeah.
Right when I had got the call that he was gonna come to the station. Now somebody else was supposed to interview him, but I think just wires got crossed and stuff like that, and they called me later on like, hey, dude, on his way to the radio station.
Okay.
You should gone up there and interview him real quick. And I had like ran up here and like interviewed him. And I think the headphones or something wasn't working that day, but I just went on and went through it, like went through the motions and stuff. And I ain't even asked him all the stuff I wanted to ask him. But after his show, after my show, I went to the show, and it was like a lot of people fooling with him, right? And he told me to my face, like, pulled me on stage, like, didn't I tell you my show's crazy? And like everybody went crazy, got to dancing and stuff. And then after that, he came back one more time, and like I got to ask him everything I wanted to ask him. We got to hang out. It was cool. And it was like we went to that show, and it was even crazier. Then it was like after that, he was like
got bigger and bigger.
He just got bigger and bigger. I would say him. Everybody else, I feel like they doing their thing, and like they moving around the city more. I feel like when they come up here, I think I missed Yvette. Yvette out of here right now.
Nah, she out.
I missed her. No. I think she came up here, but she went with, shout out my dog D Smooth. She got an interview with D Smooth. Jizzle Bucks came kind of early, but he was like already doing his thing.
For sure.
But when that was kind of early too. I had Jizzle Bucks. I had got Nike Turbo, but that was after he had did the Netflix thing.
He gonna be mentioning our name soon.
Okay.
Get him.
Shout out to well, that's easy, my boy. You want to get my boy? You need. Y'all want Nike Turbo?
We gonna lock in. We gonna get him. We gonna get him.
Man, that's easy.
We gonna get him.
Get Turbo on here.
No, I'm talking about you gonna be mentioning our name next for the next to blow.
Oh no, I knew y'all was like that. I had told y'all that y'all don't understand how big y'all are. That's why I really like pressed y'all to be like. I told them, y'all, ladies and gentlemen out there in the world tuning in. I told them that I needed to be a part of it because I knew, and I wanted to tell my story, but I knew this platform is one of them ones, so I really wanted to come on and support these young brothers because they got something beautiful going on. But y'all already out of here.
I appreciate
y'all got to do what you're doing.
That's love right there. That's a whole slip. I ain't gonna
don't gas him up, bro. I already know how this finna go.
No, y'all like that.
Look, we finna pack up, bro, and he finna say, "You heard what Kenny said, dude. I know you heard that
for real." And if I could give y'all any game, enjoy this. what's going on with what y'all got going on.
He be trying to look 5 years down the line. I told him to enjoy day by day.
You gotta have a plan too. That's why I like that y'all together, because y'all like the yin and yang. You be on what you be on. He be what he be on.
Solo on me though.
I'm not trying to be solo.
He want to really push you to just be solo, and he don't want to be on the camera no more.
It ain't even that. I be telling bro, like, look, bro, he talking about some, enjoy today, enjoy tomorrow. I'm like, I already enjoyed that yesterday. I'm thinking about 5 years now. He
Let's go.
But just enjoy it with me, bro. I ain't trying to hear that sentimental stuff. You better lock in.
Hey, I'm all about the camaraderie. Like,
yeah, man.
I'm enjoying the moment. Like, freaking, like we with Kenny Mo, we relaxed. We just took a shot before that. Like,
yeah, that's cool.
Let's just enjoy the moment.
Yeah, it's cool.
You looking at me crazy. He gonna be 40, 50 years old. Be like, dang, I should listen to that.
I ain't got look. We got it on camera. I'm gonna watch it when I'm 40. I'm like, dang, I really did enjoy that moment. So I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying it in the future already. But I enjoyed it twice.
He is actually talking more than he normally would talk to, because he didn't talk none on my show.
No, that's because he was hogging the mic. He was hogging the mic. Bro, when I went back and looked at that live, I said, bro, I'm not even in the camera. You hogging the camera.
I didn't have no control over that. I put the phone for you.
No, we pulled out our phone. He told me I took his phone and put it on my face.
He did, bro. I went back. I'm looking. I'm like, dang, I know her. I know that. What's up with that?
The host on his camera told me, who is that?
Who is that?
He's mad at me because I'm taking this shorty.
Y'all gotta work together, man. You getting the shorties. He know them too. Y'all got like y'all a dynamic duo, man. You can't be like that, man.
They wasn't saying like, who is that? Like, ooh, I want her. They was saying like, who is that? Like, bro, did you get hacked? Like, they was more so thinking like, why is he on your page?
That's because they used to seeing you.
Yeah,
they was used to seeing you.
I'm saying,
They wanted me.
They wanted me.
Go, bro.
That's hilarious.
Ohio shorties wanted me.
That's hilarious. So it was a pleasure, man, that y'all even came up. I seen what y'all did with DNA with Trey. I knew like by y'all doing that, I knew y'all knew about the culture and stuff. And when y'all came and broke it down, y'all do sports and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
And I thought that was big. I thought that was big.
Big on the athletic field.
Yeah, and I thought that was hard too, because y'all you come from that background, and he know what it is. So it was like for y'all to do that too. I thought that was dope too. So that shows that you don't have no limit on what y'all doing. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was doing bosses, guys that had businesses, women that had businesses, but I do, if you promoting something, I had you come up. If you had music, you could come up. You know, don't limit yourself. I'd have had Avon on my thing. The people over at Avon, your granny,
that's dope.
Your granny, all the cosmetics and stuff. I had them on there. I had 112 Studio with their cosmetics, up and coming STL line that got their thing going on. Shop You 112. We even got a partnership, so they sponsor the Kenny Mo show. They get the shirts, the drink. They help out a lot around at the Kenny Mo show. So shout out to 112 Studio. They do their thing too. So it's been a lot that came out of it, man. And like y'all said, it be happening so fast, you know what I mean? It be a lot to remember that of everybody that came on, but everybody came on. I had my daughter come on. My oldest daughter was my first guest on my own show, my first show for the Kenny Mo show. That was my first guest. Shout out to my baby Cassidy. She a violinist.
Okay, shout out her.
A dancer, and she had her own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I didn't approve of the YouTube channel, but hey, I was like, well, what could I do? She popping. So that was, excuse me, that was my first guest. So I did it all, man. I had my kids up here. I had my mom, my old dude up here. So it's been a beautiful thing, since it's been going.
So what advice would you give to like up and coming like radio personalities or podcast personalities that was trying to get into the industry?
Do your homework first. Like, know who you finna talk to. Know what came before you. That'll help. Pay attention to what's going on around you. And have fun with it, man. And you know, stay as humble as you can. You know, we all popping. Everybody a celebrity. Everybody got their own IG page or their Facebook page or their Snapchat. So you ain't special. Everybody doing something. Or at least looking like they doing something. So do what you do and do that. Be best at what you do. But I would say for sure, do your research, do your homework, and be appreciative of this thing. and push it forward, but have fun out of all this. If the day I'm not having fun with this, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna quit. I ain't gonna play around with it. I ain't gonna say, well, how can we make it better? No, it ain't fun, because it's really fun to me. This be cool to come talk to people every day.
Say that again.
It's fun, man. If it start not being fun, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
I really enjoy this crowd.
Yeah, man.
I enjoy it, but I'm just.
I ain't say nothing about that.
Fun, man. He having fun.
I ain't say nothing about that.
He ready right now, man. I got an opening for a co-host. I got you, dog. Then you just bring all them young boys that play the ball and stuff. Have them come on the show,
As soon
man.
as Earl leave me, I'm coming with Kenny Mo. He gonna
I'm having fun, bro. I already know how this finna go. We finna share everything down. It's gonna be like 1 o'clock in the morning. You're gonna be like, so, bro, you not having fun?
Hey, chill out.
Straight up and down. Like, look, so, bro, for real, talk to me for real.
Yeah,
Like, nah, for real. What we doing? Come on, E. What we doing, E? What we doing, E?
No, but I love it. You know what I mean? And I think Earl really love it too at the end of the day. And,
Yeah.
We came a long way with this crap because, you know what I mean, to where we came from, where we going, I feel like is in God's plan. Everything,
Yeah, man.
nothing's been forced.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm just thankful. It don't seem like we trying too hard. Like everything just coming.
It's coming. And I will say that the Lord walked me through this too, because it ain't been too many people that I done asked to just like pull up on me. They've been pulling up. You know what I mean? Anything, and it's never gonna happen when you want it to happen. It's gonna always only happen when the Lord says it's gonna happen. So I have a lot of that in me too, and I understand that too.
Yeah, because it got to a point for us, like, you know what I mean? I remember, like, there's a lot of motivation because I remember it was the time we first started after we started the close. I remember I used to have to DM everybody.
You just got to. I don't like that neither, but you just got to.
I used to have to DM everybody just to shop or whatever. They got to a point, me and Earl, I feel like as soon as our ending of our last season, and then we got on the radio with you, it got to a point we do pop up or whatever. It got to a point where it's like, dang, bro, I'm sorry that's sold out. Like, I don't even got. All I gotta do is post on my page.
That's dope. I need a shirt too. I need a shirt,
for
man.
sure,
like,
we got
for sure.
you.
Y'all supposed to brought me one or something, man. Y'all said that last time too. I'm on y'all ass whenever y'all do something.
I just got this shirt last week. You been holding out on me.
You supposed to get two. For me too.
He been holding out on me.
Hold on. Because one thing about Staff, bro, when it comes to like anything like content wise or clothing, I'm like, look, bro, let's keep this on hold because we finna just shock the world when we drop this.
Yeah.
I'll be ready.
Next hour, it's up. He with the picture and everybody, all the guests. I'm like, dang, bro, I'm trying to like shock the guests.
That's hard though. Because you a student that go back to being a student of the game.
Yeah.
You know how it's going right now. You be excited like, man, let them folks have it.
Like,
let's see.
When this like really drop, I'm waiting on.
Yeah.
I'm like all night for this.
And that's cold that y'all do that because that's what it's about too. Just pushing everything forward. We ain't just sitting up here talking. We got merch for sale and all that. We gonna be fly while we do this. I love when the young brothers got that going on too, because that was everything to me. I care more about how I look than the money I would have in my pocket. I'm spending my last to be fly. I'm one of them. I'm trying to do better, but I'm one of them.
But at this point, when you're in front of the camera, like you the Kenny Mo show right now. Your image is gonna be a return on investment.
For sure.
You know
That's
what
why
I mean?
I'm on Bloods right now on top of my head. Right there.
Man. But I appreciate you coming out and showing so much love. It was only right for us to get you back on our platform and for you to get on here and really talk your stuff.
Yeah,
you
man.
came fresh.
Yeah, man.
You got the New Balance on, killing them.
Yeah, man. The young boy don't know nothing about that. No, I'm just talking.
Nah, for real, man. I be trying to tell Stella, bro, go get the New Balance.
Yeah, man.
He talking about
he get the J's.
I'm a Jordan boy.
He a Jordan boy, and he played ball too. You know how them ball players niggas be.
Hey, shout out my daddy, Big Eric. Why I say my daddy always stay Nike. We Nike and Jordan. We don't do that else.
Yeah, man.
Man, my pops like, if Nike ain't cutting you no check, don't even say Nike.
We switched over to off the
for sure.
We switched over to off the rip though. My daddy said all we can wear now is off the rip every day. So
That's a fact.
That's all I do.
That's all we can wear now.
I really normally would have on the Kenny Mo show shirt, but I just want to show him that I could really do this though too.
Earl be having me looking bummy though because I be wearing the same shirts. He don't never hook me up with no gear.
You give him one shirt,
look,
you be
one
put him
shirt,
up,
bro, and look, that's it. Don't add no. I'll be messing with it. I'll be messing with it.
You gotta ask the flyness, man.
Man, cause I be making it be simple shirts and I gotta put them on like, all right, I like that fit, I like that colorway, then I drop. But like for the most part, bro, I just be, you know what I'm saying, making them. Yeah, it ain't like I'm just making them cause I just got what I do.
I was waiting on you to keep lying.
They'll never just pull up and be like, oh, I was thinking about you just now.
Yeah, nah.
No, I'm not.
You don't get none of that. You gotta take care of that one shirt, man. But that one shirt gonna be iconic, man. They gonna be hanging it up in the Raptors one day.
Hey, well, I done put my time, man.
He said, give him another shirt, man. He didn't put his time.
Right. He did. I'm gonna stop being like that, bro. I'm gonna stop being like that, man.
Straight up, that's dope,
man.
But I love what y'all doing, man. For real. So, y'all got one.
So what can we expect in the future from Kenny Mo?
I'm gonna go harder on my YouTube channel. I know I kind of said that before. Make sure y'all tap in the Kenny Mo Show at on YouTube, on my YouTube channel for sure. I got with the radio station. Some of the other guys up here, we gonna do a back to school event August 5th or 7th. We got that coming up. Yeah, we doing that. We're gonna give some book bags back to the kids and stuff like that, man. We got that going on. I'm just trying to go harder, man, with this. Like I said, I got the merch out now. That was like big because a lot of people been asking me about the shirts that I always wear in my IG pictures. So I got them for sale right now. Hit me up for them. And I mean, 112, making sure 112 Studios just keep going even harder. They've been doing their thing with the cosmetics, so all the ladies tap in with that. Want that to go even harder. I think that's it, man. I'm just trying to go hard.
Man, that's dope, cause you killing them, man. I'm seeing it like every week. I'm like, I was trying to do some research on your Instagram page.
It's like you got a long way to get down to the other stuff.
I'm like, man, content after content, he just going crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to I forgot her name, man. She gonna kill me too. But shout out to DJ Tab too. I just had hosted Mozzie like a couple weeks ago. That was dope. That was dope up in I want to keep calling that Cape Girardeau. That's not Cape Girardeau. Columbia, Missouri. That was dope. But just more stuff like that. And oh yeah, I gotta say this too. I want to do a showcase.
Okay.
I want to do that in the near future. I'm trying to put that together too for the artists. I feel like they ain't getting their shine or ain't got nowhere where a collective, you know what I mean, they can get together. I'm trying to do that, and I'm still working on my studio, man. So that's what everything coming down the pipeline. That's what we're working on. But go get them shirts. Tap in right now.
Go get them
you can
shirts.
follow me KENNY_MO on IG. You can follow my Facebook KENNYLEONARD. I know they're gonna put that on the bottom of the screen or something like that. I don't really be on Snapchat like that. And download the Streets 105.1 app and tune in every day after 8, man. I'm here.
Yes,
every day. I'm here. Streets 105.1, Kenny Moore, I'm in the building. Turn your radios up.
Yes, sir. Killing it, man. You killing it, man. Appreciate you having me, bro.
Yeah, man. Y'all stick together, man. Don't break up, man.
No,
y'all break up.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you heard him?
What'd he say?
He said we is not for lifers.
We're not for lifers. Yeah, this was dope. That was dope. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you. We got OTR staff here, man. We tapping out.